The militarization of the American police forces has come into light recently, with many images of police officers clad in tactical combat gear and toting assault rifles, confronting protesters in the streets of the United States, or even patrolling the streets of the United States. In the case of Boston, the confrontation of protesters typically stems from Ferguson, Missouri. Now, the images of police officers brandishing these assault rifles in combat gear that the public had really become accustomed to seeing on troops in Afghanistan is jarring, to say the least. There are images in this video of police officers in regular riot gear and their patrol uniforms, which the public had normally associated with police, while the gear that the police have been provided with by the government now is more accustomed to combat troops in Afghanistan. And in this video, I also included in certain areas images of Delta Force, the Army, and Marines, and the only real difference you can see between these military units and SWAT is suppressed weapons, helmets, maybe different camouflage in some cases. There are armored vehicles that the police are using, and in the deal that the government laid out, the specific use was to really respond to terrorist attacks, which are extremely rare on American soil, and thus really not necessary. And it also stated that they should not be used to suppress riots, which they were used to suppress riots in Ferguson. So the militarization of police even violated that deal in that case. They really abused the power they were given, and the American people need to pay more attention to it because, as said in a movie, that they're building a standing army on the U.S. soil because they can't actually use U.S. troops, and it's very dangerous.